Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back. This is Prophetic Dreams, and welcome back to Prophetic Dreams Tarot. Welcome to another video. Today, I have another beautiful pick-up pile, which is what's next in love, strictly for my singles. What's next in love for all the single people who have been wondering what's next, what's happening, what's brewing in your love life. Let's take a deep dive. Currently, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this, let me close my window. Yes, as I was saying, this is a timeless reading. So if whenever you find this, this is definitely meant for you. 2 years from now, a month from now, a week from now, 2 hours from now. It's absolutely okay, and it is meant for you. I have 4 gorgeous piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. I will have images for each. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So yes, I have 2 options. If you want to choose via the decks, you can. If you want to choose via the pictures, you may. And let me see in your pile. So let's get right into it.
I'm not a prophet, but sometimes I have prophetic dreams.
Number 1, let's see what's next in love for you, boo boo. I don't know if I should start with the ones on top or these. Let's see, which ones should I start with? Here on top of these. Okay, let's start with these here. So what's next in love is, no, let's start with the right. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh, we have the Strength card. Okay. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And we have the Fool. Here for you. Let me shift it a little bit this side. Okay. What's next in love for you, my singles, is... Okay, can I ask you a question? Have you fully dived into your absolute potential? Have you done everything that you can possibly to live in accordance to how you see your highest version? Right? Have you done that? If so, then that would mean you have done the letting go of all the baggage. You are dwelling within, you are basking, in fact, within your feminine, divine feminine energy, within your higher self's energy. If you are masculine watching this, you are dwelling within your divine masculine energy at your best. And so what's next in love for you is a legacy, is a beginning of a legacy, a beginning of such a strong foundational relationship, a relationship where the person, this is your future spouse, pile 1. This is definitely your future spouse. And pile 1, this person, what's next in love for you is that this person is going to be your everything. They're going to strive to be your everything. With the Strength card, they're not trying to tame you. They're not trying to dim your light. They're not, in fact, they're not even here to, you know how people love butterflies, and some people love them so much that they want to put them in a jar and take them home, but then they die when they're in the jar. So this person doesn't, they love to just watch you fly around and be yourself. They love it when you're carefree. They love it when you're stress free. This is somebody who is, they could be older than you, way older than you. They could be a significant amount of years, like an age gap relationship, a person that you look up to, but also they look up to you because of how childlike and free you are, and how carefree you are, and how untamable you are, and how that is very, they view it as courageous. They view it as such a beautiful, beautiful strength that you possess. Yeah, with the Fool and 10 of Pentacles, I definitely think this is what's next in love, is a age gap relationship where you're gonna learn so much about yourself, so much about others as well, and what you actually want in this life, about your goals specifically that are financial. This person is also, what I was getting is that what's next in love is you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody who impacts your career so much. They always trying to pull strings for you to be the best, to be number one. They introducing you to people. They networking with you for you. They're introducing you to the right people at the right time. They always have you in mind. Whatever they thinking about, they think about how, oh man, my wife. Did you know that my wife makes this? Did you know that my husband does this? They're always just gonna be having your name on their tongue, pile one. They definitely admire how you don't tame them either. That's what's next in love. While you're watching this power, and I'm strongly getting that you are single, you also could have just stumbled upon this video where you're like, let me see. You aren't expecting anything serious or wanting anything serious. I mean, in terms of relationships, sure, you may want something serious, but you're not forcing it to come. So you're like, okay, up until that something serious does find me, and I do find somebody who's like, damn, I want to get married to Pawan, then I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna explore. I'm gonna go around and be who I truly want to be, and just show up as that person, and just, I'm letting go of all the what ifs, and the fear of being seen, fear of being perceived, the fear of not knowing, the fear of even being new to something where you don't want to try anything because you're like, damn, I'm so scared. I'm letting go of that fear. I'm ready to try something new. I've never had a one night stand. I want to try that. It's not like I want to, but if it happens, then it happens. It's out of my control. But then, pile one, as soon as you enter that energy, that's when you actually tap into the frequency of your person, who they want to build something with somebody, but they also don't want to convince them. It's like, as you can see with the two women here talking, it's almost as if you guys will have this one conversation where they're like, whoa, that was so, I've learned about this person's values. I've learned about this person's morals and what they truly deem as valuable. What teachings they may instill in my future children. Like, this person is amazing. And that's when they decide that, you know what, I want pile one. If our conversations are so enriching and are so building, how much more to just build a life with them. And they're so strong. It takes a strong person to be so free, to be so carefree, to be so such a risk taker as well, to be open to new experiences, to be open to change. It takes a gorgeous amount of strength, and also a very pure strength. Not a strength that is demanded, but a strength that is so feminine, that is so elegant, you know? So yeah, pal one, that's what's next in love. What's next in love is definitely a relationship that is rooted in such a strong foundation, with the strength and the Ten of Pentacles as well, in such a strong foundation. And as I'm saying, you're just gonna be in your la 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 type era, and you're gonna bump into this person, and you're gonna love it, pal one. It's not like, I'm not feeling like you're gonna feel trapped either. It feels like you're gonna bump. It's like this fool bumped into this lion on their way down there, and they were like, oops, okay, such a nice doggy. You're not seeing that it's a lion. You're not recognizing that it's a lion. But even so, even if you did recognize it, it's like you're not afraid of it. You're not trying to tame it. Instead, you're caressing it. You're encouraging it to be within its nature. You're encouraging it to also let its guard down, to relax. Not every human that it meets, it needs to eat it up. It can love. It can trust again. It can be loved, receive love. Yeah, what's next in love for you, pal one, is, it's gorgeous. It's gonna be such a freeing experience, something totally different from what you could have went through. I'm not getting that you're still hung up on your past. Definitely not with the fool. Like, definitely not. You probably hate why I even brought up the past. The word past is already like, ugh, we need to go. So, yeah. this is going to be a very intentional relationship. Very, very intentional. This is the type of person who they're going to include you in their medical aid. They're thinking about your health. They thinking about, are you working out? Is there a problem with your health? The one that they're going to provide for you, and they want to provide for you. They genuinely want to. They love to take care of others, but they also love to be taken care of with the strength card. You know, they like to be this grandfather sitting here and just watching everybody and enjoying their wealth. You know, they just love to help others and see how they've helped others. You know, they like to be depended on. They like to be dependable. Yes, they want people to depend on them. And pile number one, they want to be your savior, basically. With also with this Ten of Pentacles, they're coming in at a time where I feel like you could also be in a phase of your life where you're like, I don't know what's next. I really don't know what's next. And there's no use in me worrying about it. So let me just take that leap. Let me take one day. Let me take each day as it comes. Let me take each step one day at a time, and it will lead to something. I won't be in the same spot as I was yesterday because I took one step, you know? And so they're like, well, damn, you telling me you don't have a schedule for your day? You're just living it as it comes? And you're like, yeah. And then they're like, well, I have the next 5 years planned out. And so you encourage them to be free again, and they encourage you to have structure again, to work on your goals and to be intentional about it and set time frames. And, you know, they're going to be your structure, and you're going to be their fun, their carefreeness, their carelessness. You're gonna be the push that they need to live life again, because they also could be a person who's very into work, very structured, planning, plans. There's nothing that you like, can we go somewhere last minute? They're like, nope, I've been waiting on this meeting for the past 3 weeks, 3 months. And you're like, damn, you're a machine, bro. You're always on go. And that's not human nature. And so when they meet you, they're like, this person is worth being a fool for. Pile number one. That's what's next in love. That's gorgeous. This is definitely your future spouse, pile number one. I'm even afraid to switch over these cards. Anyway, we have engagement. Your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. That's literally what I was saying. And don't be shocked if they do this quick too. Like as soon as they meet you, they're like, you know what? I want to learn everything else whilst we're married. I want to know about you and explore you and see every angle and depth of you while we are married, because I know I don't want to go anywhere no matter what happens. I'm already loving you in your full energy, in your full state, where you're just young, carefree, and you could be old in age, but you're very like a free spirited, carefree, young. You know, you're also going through a phase where you could have had a very long relationship in your past, or many cycles of relationships, and you just were like, I'm done with all of that. I'm done attracting the same type of men or women I used to attract. I don't want them anymore. I don't want anything. Hell, I don't want the friends anymore, family members, certain relatives. Like, you've done with a lot of things. You're done with your old self as well. How you used to spend money, how you used to do things, how you've learned so much where you got to a point you're like, I'm done. I am recreating my own reality. If you recently made the decision or have been feeling the intuitive nudge to reprogram your reality because you really are craving to step into the best era of your life, this is your confirmation. That's what's next in love. That's what's next in love, my singles. More than anything, I do also get there is a slight percentage that you are stepping into another phase of loving yourself even deeply, even deeper. You get yes. as I just said, it got to me when I was saying that you're reprogramming your reality for so that you can step into your best era of your life. When you're like, you know what, I'm gonna eat healthier than I used to yesterday. I'm going to the gym and I'm committing to it. Like, this is it for me, and this is for the rest of my life. I genuinely want to quit smoking. I genuinely want to stop drinking. Like, that's what's next in your love life. You showing up for yourself even more and sticking to it, 10 toes down. And building a stronger bond with yourself. That's what's next in love. And when you do that, that's when you attract your person. Literally, almost instantly. Almost, I swear. It's like I see a person who has been sticking to the same routine for like 3 months, like going to the gym for 3 months flat out, no mistakes, no quitting, even on the days you don't want to, and you decide, I'm gonna push myself all those days, and you're genuinely just focused on yourself. You've poured yourself into your career, your projects, your love life. And when I say your love life, I mean in the sense that you're single. So you've poured yourself again into yourself. If you were doing like you're treating yourself even more gently. I don't know if gentler is a word, but like you're diving deeper. For a small percentage of you guys, you may remain single, but it won't be for too long, because now you're stepping into the phase of your life where you're calling in your husband, not your boyfriend, not a person who's going to be waiting 2 years to date you. Nah, you're calling in your highest form of partnership, person who they won't want to leave you. And so I'm also getting, side note, be grateful that you are single, pile number one, because once this person comes in, as I said, they want to be a provider. They want you to depend on them. So if you're a boss, like a real big boss, and you don't see yourself being a housewife, you don't see yourself letting a man provide for you, you don't see yourself being spoiled like that by a man, and you want to get it on your own, then this is not your pile. Because this is the type of man who's going to come in, and if you're and he sees you working hard to a point where he's like, bro, you go to the gym, you come back, you meal prep, you have work, you sleep at this time, you still have to, with the Ten of Pentacles, maybe you have a pet, maybe you have a child, you have some sort of responsibility though that you have to show up for, other than yourself. Maybe you're also a breadwinner in your family, or maybe you are a breadwinner in, maybe you're not exactly a breadwinner, maybe you come from wealth, but also there's a lot of expectation. You can't just drop the act. So now that's the thing, this person who's trying to come in, they want to sweep you off of your feet so that you can be an egg, and truly just be a divine feminine, or be a divine man, divine masculine. If you're a man watching this is a woman who's coming in and wants to take care of you. It's the type of person, as I'm saying, they would quit their job so that they're like, you know what, I want to build a family with this man. And if my husband is saying that he wants to have a child tomorrow, I'm going to quit as soon as I find out I'm pregnant, because I want to be there for this child. For the first year, this child is going to be at home. They're also going to be homeschooled for a certain amount of time. Things like that. Like, that's how they want to do it. They want to wake up, cook your lunch for work. They want to be in charge of the home. And bro, being a housewife is so much work and is so underrated. Nobody asked women to do that. I understand, in a sense that women are free now. You're able to go work and be your own person, but there's still women who genuinely just want to be housewives because maybe they'd never had a family, or what a family truly means, or what it looks like. So they just devoured and devoted themselves to making that happen for themselves. So whoever's watching this, one of these scenarios is going to relate for you. And Yeah, your love life is soon ascending to a higher level commitment, and you are single, so that means there is definitely somebody coming in soon. However, there's a small portion of people that are gonna remain single, but not for long. I'm getting maybe for the next 10 months. You're still gonna be single. Yes, confirmation with that track. Maybe an extra 10 months, and do not underestimate 10 months and how quick it can go. Did you see 2025? Yes, exactly. It flashed. So, and once they come in, they're gonna want to. They have controlling tendencies, possessiveness, but it's because they just want you to be the best. And I did mention networking and putting you in the right places. So they may not say quit your job, but they will allude to that. They will say things like, for example, while you're on a call, baby, I don't understand why you're going to work every day like this when I told you that quit your job and I'll give you what you're being paid. And then you're like, no, this and that and that. And then they're like, okay, yeah, I'll talk to John. And then you're like, why do you even have John's number now? John, for example, is your boss or whatever. And they're like, why do you even have John's number? No, John and I, we used to play rugby or soccer or football when we were growing up. I'm going to tell him to not treat my wife like this because she's like my wife. And so you're there like, ugh, don't talk to my boss for me. That's going to change the whole dynamic at work. And then they're like, but babe, you come back, you're complaining, and you have so many things that you're doing. And I can't tell you to stop going to the gym because I love it when you take care of your body and you take care of yourself. So, common denominator here is this job. As a woman, you're not supposed to be working because I'm the provider. I want to provide for you. You genuinely don't have to. And I'll never use it against you or as a weapon that I'm your provider. Hence why I'm proposing the whole having an allowance. Let me pay you the money that you get from work so that you can be able to spend however much you want to spend, buy whatever you want to buy, save up for whatever you want to save up for. In fact, what are you saving up for? Let me buy it for you. And I feel like that will be the issue between you guys most of the time. But it's giving nice life problems. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting hesitation. You know what I said when I said that it feels like pile one, you have a few of you guys have one more phase where you are single, but it's not for long. That's why I'm saying have faith, love is coming. And just because I said that, there was a sense where I was like, Ish, let me not also discourage the people. Let me give them a couple of months. Let me give them like a number of months, a clear indication, because I'm not getting you're gonna be single for long at all, especially if you're gonna be basking in this energy where you don't give a fuck, you're just doing you being childlike again, you're going back to your hobbies or the things that you used to love, you're discovering yourself again at this age. It's just such a light energy that you're in, such an inviting energy that you're in, an energy where the world needs it right now. The world, every day when you click on the news, there's something so bad happening. So it's like it's you encouraging them, Palwan. You are such a reminder of you're a breath of fresh air. Yes, you're a breath of fresh air for these people, for this person actually. So move on. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over. Move on. I did say that you are the one who's moved on. Feels like that's your energy, Palwan. You telling somebody that hey, I'm not available. It's a waste of time. It's over. I need to go. I've moved on. What the fool? I have moved on. I have packed my bags, and it's this little satchel thingy that's at the back here, a little baggy here. That's all I got, and I'm gonna jump off this cliff. It's over. I am unavailable. I don't have any time to waste over meaningless things. I want something meaningful, or if it means, even if it means I'm having fun, you know. So that's what's next for my single pile number ones. Do not lose faith. Yes, you've been single, and 10 more months is an extra time from to your singleness before you manifest the one and only. Literally, you've called him in. You've called them in There's no going back. You've already shot. The Cupid's arrow has been shot already and has struck this person in the ass, and they're on their way to you. Chances are, like, you guys are in the same, you're breathing the same air. It's a matter of bumping into each other now. It's a matter of just them being in your 3D world, because you could also be dreaming about them. For a very small percentage of you guys, you could have like dreams where you it's like you're talking to some figure, but the figure, it's like a manly figure, and you're married to them, or you see things, or there's like a little baby, or you in the dream and you're waking up and you're like, damn, that was a good dream, and you find out you were in love in the dream, or you wake up and you're thinking about a love song, things like that. Even now, like, your energy is very light. You're not getting the things that used to make you angry back then. They're not making you angry anymore. You're acting differently to situations. People around you are probably gossiping about you and saying, oh, whoa, look at Paiwan, what's got them so good in the mood, so happy, what's got them in such a good mood, and all all oblivious and aloof. What has them like that? And they like, it's because they moved on. They moved on from a lot of things that hurt them in the past, and they're no longer wasting their time on that. So that's what's next in love for you, my pal number ones. Bye, baby. Hello, my lovely pal number twos. This part of the video is for you. So let's see what's next in love for my pal number two. Ooh, okay. Okay. What's next in love for you, my lovely pal twos, is that it's being hidden from you. What's next in love for you is that I've also been told to tell you that I'm being only... Okay, pal two, it's like you've been wanting a sign. Show me what's happening with my love life. Am I going to be single forever? Tell me anything. So they were like, fine, we tell you this. So for pile number two's, what's next in your love life is that you need to relax. Relax. With the judgment, it's coming. The love of your dreams, it's coming. With the judgment. In fact, they've been released from the gates of heaven. It's almost like your blessings that you've been praying for and crying over have been heard and approved, and now they're on their way to you. With the Three of Pentacles, what they can tell you is that this will be a big collaboration for you. This will be a collaboration between ancestors, between two families. This will be, it's a divine spiritual union. That's what this is telling me. That they're here to solve a lot of... This is your karmic justice. That's what I'm hearing. This is somebody who's here to be your partner spiritually. And a lot of things are hidden with the moon, because there's a lot about this relationship that is still going to get deep. Even I'm just scratching the surface, pile two. And they don't even like that I'm scratching the surface. Pile three, this is somebody that you're going to co-parent with. Maybe possibly for a few of you guys. And if you're going to co-parent with them, I'm getting this is somebody that it's going to be your first boyfriend that you're introducing to your kids after their father. So this relationship means a lot to you. And so your ancestors, your divine, your God, the highest source of power, knows Your higher source of power knows how much you deserve this, how much you've been praying for such a union, how much you've been begging for such a union. You got to a point where you even could have spoken to the moon, could have manifested during a full moon. You could have sat and poured your feelings out during a full moon. Oh, side note, side message actually, if you've done any rituals using the moon, they have worked. Yes, they have worked. Any rituals you did during a full moon, a new moon, they have worked. And so they're on their way, and in fact they've arrived. They want you to remember that you also worked for what you prayed for. So don't underestimate your powers as well. Don't underestimate your angels. Don't underestimate your connection to your divine. Because in as much as what's next in love is something that you prayed for with the judgment and is now being released to you and is now being granted to you, remember to pray for the wisdom to keep it, or for the wisdom of how to keep it, how to nurture it, how to make it grow. That's what's next in love. This could be somebody that you're already speaking to. You've spoken to them, said hi once or twice, but you don't know that they are your person. Something is hidden. And I feel like you don't know that they're your person because you don't like them. Like you never thought about them like that. Or even if you did, you just got it out of your mind. You were just like, ugh, I'll feel it. It will feel earth shattering. I'll feel my guts leave my ribs when this love comes in for me. But gag is, it will be so quiet. Just like the moon, it will be so soft. It will be so gentle. It will be so secretive, so mysterious. It will just take over you and you won't know what hit you. Pile number one. Oh, I said pile number one. I'm sorry about that. Pile number two. Yeah, with the moon, there's a lot that is hidden, and it's hidden for your own sake because already you are so you have a great sense of discernment with the judgment card. You already have such a great sense of discernment. It's like your own guides are trying to trick you into still having that into enjoying falling in love. Because if they reveal everything, then you won't have anything to look forward to. But now they're like, we've already given Pal 2 so many clues, so many signs. That's enough. Let's just keep quiet. Especially if you've been drawn to Pal 2 and all of a sudden, all of your gifts, you just weren't not resonating, but you just aren't using them enough. For example, if you own a tarot deck, you're not using your cards as much, or you're not doing any readings on yourself as much, or you don't feel connected to your tarot cards. Maybe you need to cleanse them, or you don't feel connected to any of the past religious or spiritual rituals that you used to do. And so that's because they're trying to like confuse you a little bit. Not confuse you, but they're trying to have you disconnect so you can reconnect at a higher and a more deeper connection. What's next in love? What's next in love is very emotionally intense. I can tell you that for sure. And it's for your own good because it's here to build you. It's going to be emotionally intense for the both of you here, for the both of you. And I feel like for the both of you, you're going to go seek guidance going, hey man, what I feel for this person is so deep. Is this even normal? It's almost like, you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a person who is in a friend group of married people, and they're the only one who is not married. And so they keep going to their married friends and they're like, bro, how did you know that your person is the one? Because I'm starting to think Pal 2 is the one for me. But like, this is what I'm feeling. This is how I'm thinking. It's new for me. So tell me, how should I handle this? I really don't want to handle Pal 2 the same way I used to handle all my exes or everything that I've been in, because they're very different with the judgment. They feel like an answered prayer with the judgment. So how do I deal with these emotions from the moon? How do I navigate that? How do I go towards pile 2 and not fuck it up, but still make it so monumental, so sentimental? And so they're getting all this advice, right? What's next in love for my pile 2? Oh, we have distance. The separation you are experiencing is necessary to help the relationship grow. I told you about the growth, the separation. I told you about, you may be in a phase in your life where you separated from a lot of the things, the rituals, the habits, the hobbies that you used to do spiritually. You may not be praying at the times that you used to pray. You're now being called to pray at a different time or in a different manner. You used to do yoga, but now you're doing maybe EFT tapping. You used to do morning yoga, and now you don't do morning yoga. You'd rather take a nap. It's like those little small little habits and hobbies that you used to do that helped you spiritually back then are now you feeling like, damn, I'm not connecting anymore. Maybe you used to wake up and used to read the Bible and you're like, damn, I'm not connecting anymore. And it's only a trick. And I feel like after you watch this video, you're going to go back. After you watch this video, you're going to be like, ugh, book. And so you back and you're like, okay. Let me dust up. Let me dust it up. Let me pick up my cards, my tarot cards again. Let me pick up my runes again. Let me pick up my crystals again. Let me pick up anything you want to pick up. Let me pick it up again. Let's get back right into it. And yeah, what's next in love is that separation that you experienced for that time was necessary to help you grow, was necessary for you to understand who you are better, for you to come back into the present moment and live so that you can live and let things unfold. You pile 2, you have control issues. Stop it. Like, let life unfold so that you can enjoy that whole oh, there's not, like, I was going to say honeymoon phase, but then it doesn't end. Let yourself unfold. It's for people that have control issues where they say the honeymoon phase ends. It only ends because you were trying to control the narrative, because you were like, okay, let's be real now. What? So I feel like you distancing yourself also helped you fall in love again with the things you used to do, and it helped you also have more faith and stabilized your relationship with your higher source. When you were like, you know what, fuck it, I am done, God. I'm gonna see you next week now. I've been praying for the same thing over and over and over again. I've been asking for signs over and over again. You gave me so much signs that they even fucked me up. That now I got them all crossed. I asked you for 1x, you gave me 2x's. What does that mean? I'm starting to doubt everything that I've learned. I'm starting to doubt everything that I've been taught. I'm starting to doubt everything that I've built. Everything that I thought I knew up until this point. I'm starting to doubt it with the moon. When the night comes, I'm starting to think, is reality even real? So you just had to drop everything just for you to grow and to be like, eh, O2, H2O. Is that water? Yes. Oxygen. That's what I'm trying to say. That you just try to just take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, and you're like, you know what? Let me let go and let God. So yeah. Then there's gambling. Problems with addiction or gambling. Bad finances. Okay. Seduction. Seduction is attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. With a third party interference, it really just feels like a person who's asking a third party's opinion on something, you know? I told you with the scenario where I'm seeing a guy who is the only friend in the friend group who's no longer married and is calling his guy friends, bro, please talk to me, tell me, how do I date again? How do I flirt again? I'm trying to hook up with this person, but I lost my ways. How do I do this thing how do I express to pal number two that I'm attracted to them without being or seeming crazy or seeming like I'm addicted or that I have problems or that I'm bad with finances. Even maybe they had maybe they thought they could flash you with some money. So what's next in love is, as soon as I feel like when you went through that separation phase with your spirituality, with your beliefs, and you grew, you were attracting a lot more people, where you were just flirting with a lot more people, and you were just communicating with a lot more people. What I can tell you that is that if you've been flirting with a lot of people and you've been just talking to people here and there for their attention, they're not the one. They're not the one. Your person is still coming in. Your person is still coming in, actually. They may have bad finances right now. It's like God is fixing them wherever they are for you guys to meet. That's why I'm saying, even the fact that they went to their friends, it's like there's a reason why they're also the last person to get married in the group, because there's so much growth that needed to be done. They also had to separate from their own things that they were going through, pal too. So it's not like your man is not coming or your woman is not coming, pal too. It's just that they're not perfect. They actually did a lot of wrong to people, and they had to, some on purpose, some not so purposefully, and so they had to face a little bit of karma for that with the judgment, and so they had to go through their portion of their karma. But now they also feel it, that damn, I want to get married now. I'm done with that, being a gambler and gambling with people's feelings and being a player. I'm done with that, especially with the moon and gambling. I'm done playing with people's emotions. I don't want to do that no more. I've learned a lot. I'm still gonna be flirtatious. You know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna be very intentional now. I don't want to hook up. I want to date. I don't want to just end it at dating. I want it to be something more foundational. And while I'm working on myself, I'd like to attract this person, which is pal two or pal two. Flip it and switch it, the roles, as you feel like it. You could be the person who has been a gambler. Maybe you, pal two, are the person who's been a player all along, and you're like, you know what? What's next in love? Let me watch a tarot reading. What is next in love for me? I've been such a player, and a portion of me is starting to believe that I don't deserve true love because I've played with so many hearts or I've wronged so many people. But at the same time, I have had my portion of judgment. I have had my fair share of karmic lessons. I've literally even said sorry to certain people. There's certain relationships that I'm even able to, I've done the shadow work where I'm able to put up the mirror and say, nah, Paltu, I was wrong. Where you look at yourself and you're like, you a dirty, dirty dog. And you're like, ugh. I'm ashamed of my own past choices, but only God can judge me. I've already judged myself and did everything that I could to also make things right with certain people, especially with people who I've cherished their bond and I wanted to continue that bond with them. Especially with those people, I've definitely come to them with the Three of Pentacles and was like, you know what, let's work it out. I'm sorry for breaking your hearts. I'm sorry for being a shitty friend. I'm sorry for being a shitty, I don't know, a shitty cousin. I'm sorry for being just a shitty person, bro. I was learning, and I was learning. And now I've learned, and you know what? I'm done gambling. I'm done. I want something new. I want something fresh. I want something stable. I want something reciprocal, and I don't want to fuck it up. So each time I have to, it's like a person who goes to I want to go to therapy because I want to heal this relationship. I want to fix this relationship. I don't want to lose this person, except this is somebody new. Except really, pal too, you might meet somebody who has mental health issues, or who are like recovering control freaks. Um, a recovering narcissist, and that's hard, pal too. It takes a lot for a narcissist to say, you know what, fuck, I'm actually a narcissist. I'm bad. I've been using people for this and that. Maybe that's why nobody actually wants to stay. And I keep saying it's love, but why is love so hard? Why do I have to control somebody or do this or that in order for me to earn love? And so eventually, this is somebody who's very, very emotionally mature. As I said, like a whole narcissist to say, okay, I admit I'm a narcissist. Can I work on it, please? This is that type of person, pile two. Confirmation. So, yeah, they've come to terms with their dark side with the moon there. But they're working on it with the Three of Pentacles. They've worked on themselves. Pile two. Okay, that's what's next in love. Yeah, they're gonna definitely seduce you. They're definitely gonna seduce you. They think you're seducing. They think you're very seductive. This could be a person who, even if you're not seductive, they think you are. Like, even if you're just trying to ask for directions, they're like, damn, are they tempting me right now? And they're like, no, this is my past voice. I need to respect this lady that's speaking to me in front of me, and she's just talking about paperwork. So let me not find her like this right now. I'm just trying to focus on this, and let me do my work. I am not discriminating women. I am not I am not discriminating men. I am not doing none of that. I am a changed person, and I mean this. Yes, there's going to be a lot of temptation, a lot of past things that are triggers. They're going to be there. It's okay. But I will definitely be bigger than them, over them, and I'll win it. That's what's next in love. Side note, maybe you, pal, too, you also need to go to therapy. Maybe you need to go to therapy. Just like one session, not like the whole thing. Just like one session, 3 sessions maybe at most. But definitely go back to your rituals and who you used to be, or find new ways to connect with God and your inner source so that you can help the growth. You can gain the necessary growth in order for you to attract this new love. Okay, bye, my pal two. So, my pal number 3. Hello, hello, my pal number 3. I'm sorry for my dry hands. I have eczema, bro. Ish. Okay, let's start. What's next in love for my pal 3s? Oh, Queen of Cups. What's next in love is the Queen of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. Let's put the Queen in the middle. What's next in love for my pile number 3s, for my single pile number 3s, is a unexpected declaration of love. They've been going back and forth about this. Pile 3. Oh, they were delegating between you and someone else or something else, and they are now coming towards you with the Page of Wands to tell you that they've chosen you, pile 3. I don't know how you're going to feel with that. I don't know how you're going to feel about that, baby. I don't know. You do with that as you please. But what's next in love is possibly a fire sign coming through and going, I've been liking you for a while, actually. I think you're hot. It starts off with a very smooth compliment. Yeah. They've been seeing you for some time with the Two of Pentacles, and they've been just weighing their options. They could have been also weighing their options. When is the right time that I go to pile 3 and I tell them? What's next in love is with the Queen of Cups. But this is a page. With the Queen of Cups, I feel like pile 3, you won't entertain this offer, or you won't entertain this meetup, or you won't entertain this moment. You won't entertain this moment. Because with the Queen of Cups, you're looking for something deeper, for somebody who can hold your cup, for somebody who's able to sit next to the ocean and be able to appreciate its beauty and not be engulfed by its depth. But still be able to appreciate the beauty of the ocean, you know? And so with the Two of Pentacles, you just there like, I don't know. I mean, whatever you're saying with the Page of Wands sounds so cute. What you're saying is so cute. What you're saying is you could be actually saying what I want to hear. But are you the person that I want to hear it from? Pile 3. And also, you're saying all the right things, but I'm the Queen of Cups. Are you able to handle all of me? Is the question. Oh, what's next in love is pile 3. You're gonna be doubting the option that you have coming in now. You're gonna be doubting it and putting it through a ringer. It could be also an age gap where the woman is older and the man is younger, and so you're like, I don't know if you can handle all of me. I'm like, what, half your age? I'm double your age. You are half my age. I don't know if you can handle all of this. And they're like, no, I can handle the big body women. You know, it's like a young man, a Ben 10 trying to convince an old lady that, listen, give me a chance. I love older women, actually. So I don't know, maybe you might actually take that chance. So that's what I'm saying with the Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, you're thinking, you're like, I don't know, should I have this new beginning? Maybe that's why I keep saying Two of Wands also. When you're asking yourself, should I go there? Should I? You have the world on your hands. Pile 3. You have the world in your hands. So you're like, should I take this opportunity? And they find too with the Page of Wands, pile 3. That's the thing. Like, they cute. They cute. They cute. They attractive for sure. But is it as I said, you a queen and they a page? Do you think they can handle all of that? Do you want to test it out even with the Two of Wands? Because I feel like that's what you going back and forth about. That okay, can this person handle all of this? Can this person juggle all of me? I don't know. We're like, okay, they're young, but do I want to be seen with a young person? Am I able to just throw away my reputation like that? Am I ready to be judged for being with a person who's younger than me? I have a lot. You with the Queen of Cups, you could have children, multiple children, and you're like, this person is young for me. Like, I have so much children. I have so many things. I'm not saying they're a burden or a baggage. I'm just saying I come with a lot, and you just a Page of Wands, baby. Are you able to handle all of that right now in your life? Are you sure you don't have any mommy issues? Because I already got kids. I don't want a man with some mommy issues. You know, things like that. But also it's like, oh, they fine too. And they talking good. Like they saying nice things. Hell, conversations between the both of you could be like a two of pentacles where they're going back and forth, where you guys are opposing each other but are challenging each other in the best way possible, where you bring up this opinion but then they bring up the completely opposite opinion and you just they're like, damn, I see both sides. Oh, part three, you know this person. You know who I'm talking about. You have experienced this person. And I feel like you also going back and forth with yourself where you're like, am I really feeling these feelings for this person? I don't want to because they seem young. You know what's funny? This could also be a younger woman with an older man, but the older man is immature way more than the younger woman. Yeah. It's giving like those movies where the popular high school kid when they grow up they still even though they work at like a sales job, they still giving that very much popular high school jock. Even though they're old, it's like, bro, grow up. It's after school now. We working. This is not high school where you still have to be the most popular. But at the same time, it's like they've been popular all their lives. They don't know how to not be popular, and it's what works for them. That's how they. It's like Padre. Let's go in a little bit deeper. Yeah, put yourself first. Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive, Padre. Yeah, you putting yourself first. Whatever choice you decide to make, whichever coin you decide to choose, make sure it's the one of you loving yourself first. Because all you know, for all you could know, is that the fact that you keep going back and forth with yourself, this page of wands enjoys it. They enjoy it when you love yourself first. They enjoy it when you think that you're too much for them. They enjoy it when you worry about them. They enjoy it. They find that so attractive that you're so worried about how you how you're gonna squish them. It's almost like a thick person being worried to fuck with like a either a tidy guy or a skinny guy, and you're like, am I not gonna break your bones? But they love it when you go, fuck it. I love my fat ass. I love my thick self. I'm gonna wear these shorts today. I'm gonna wear this crop top today. I'm gonna wear this tiny ass dress today. They love that because they're like, did they see how sexy they are? Even if you are older than this person, they feel like you don't dress like an old person. You don't present yourself like an old person because you're always loving on yourself. You still do your skin, you still do your nails, you still do your installs, or you have your hair done. You still dress cute, but up to date, hip, nice, and for your body. And they love that. They love that for you, pal number 3. So what's next in love is that this person is going to send you a message for sure. A declaration of how they feel, a confirmation for how they feel. Something that's going to have you contemplating is on the way to you. I do low-key want to shuffle extra cards, but that would be so unfair on the other pile 3. Okay, let's unfold the other cards. It has moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. Oh. And we have passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. So, needless to say, that you might make the choice to entertain this offer, to entertain this message. You may make the selfish with put yourself first, a little bit of a selfish move. With the passion, You can't resist the charm and the passion that this person is coming in with. Who knows? You may even move in with this person. Who knows? This thing may even move in the right direction. So, pile number three, you're in a phase in your life right now. What's next in your love life is that the power's in your hands. That's what I'm being given. Oh, what I'm being told is that the power's in your hands. With the Queen of Cups, you have all the emotional maturity. You have went through so many experiences in this lifetime that there's no way you can make the wrong decision now. So this Two of Pentacles, this moment of you going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, is really just you making sure you're making the right decision. But whatever decision you decide to make, just know that it's either you'll be moving wherever you're moving to. This is when this person, you're gonna meet this younger person who is very passionate, where there is an insane amount of chemistry, where you guys like each other, where there's so much fun. There's nothing wrong as an older woman to date a younger man. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just ensuring that you guys have, are you at the same level? Are you understanding each other equally? Do you guys have the same page of the script, you know? Because those situations can be delicate. Next thing, you're moving in with somebody who's going to be your bonus child as opposed to your partner. But the passion is going to be there. I'm not going to lie. The chemistry is going to be there. As I said, the first thing I said with the Page of Wands is this person talks some good game, and you like that. You love that. They stirring up things in your emotion, in your emotional cup, in your emotional pot. They stirring things. They know what to say, just how to say it. You know what? As I did say that you could be a younger female, but the male is older, and the older male is immature. It's like they're more outgoing. They're more free. They're the one who is more fun, even though they're older than you. But it's because of your emotional intensity. It's the emotional lessons that you've learned. They like that they can be fun, let loose, because they know that you're gonna be worrying about how do people feel? How does that make you feel? What did you think about that? I was trying to like sneak in extra card, but they only said round or plump ass. Yeah, they really like your ass. That's why I said this person's so immature. Like, is that what you want to tell me in a reading? Oh, sure. You're like, okay, fine. Tell them to be patient. And they like music. This person loves music. One more card. Nurturer. Nurturer and a very healthy relationship. A very healthy relationship. Yeah. This relationship has the potential to be healthy, but it's just gonna take a lot from you to, it's like, as I said, it's gonna compromise your reputation. People are gonna judge you for this. They're gonna judge you guys as an item. They're gonna judge you just on your own. They're gonna, oh, you know what it is? You could be going back to an ex. A very few of you guys, you guys could be going back to an ex that you've dated maybe when you were still even in primary school. You were very, very young, so it didn't count. But people still knew you around your area or around your suburb, around your hood with that person. You know, even though you and that person broke up years ago, you know, you're like, "Ugh, we're not even a thing." But people still refer you as whoever's girlfriend, whoever's boyfriend, and you're like, no, bruh, we dated when we were young. We were in the third grade when we were dating. He took me to prom. come on, we're not dating. And then you go back to that person and you guys actually decide to start dating. And then people are going to be like, oh, really? Oh, really? So, not miss I'm gonna deny this man for so many years only for you to like be in a healthy relationship with them. But that's why they're saying put yourself first. Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. Whatever choices that you decide to make, just make sure that it's a choice where you loving yourself first. Especially with the Queen of Cups, because you can be a nurturer to everybody. You can love everyone. You can pour out to everybody on that cup. But please make sure you take a 2 sips, 3 sips yourself. Okay, because that's where you're going to get your beauty. Just kidding, man. But yeah, I'm not kidding. Okay, that was for you, my pal number 3. That's what's next in love for you. This is definitely passionate. Definitely passionate and fiery. You guys are definitely having fun. It's giving high school sweethearts, but like after high school. Yeah. I already did mention that this could be somebody who you dated a long time ago. You both were so young. So young. And now you're like, They do a little bit look grown. It's just, do I want to give a person from my past a chance again? Do I? Do I really? So yeah. Pal my pal threes. And lastly, lovely, lovely pal number 4s. Let's see what's up, pal 4. What's up with you, pal 4? What's next in love for my pal number 4s? Ish sad. Ooh, we pal 4. What's next in love is craziness. What's next in love is utter craziness. What's next in love is craziness. What's next in love is you don't see it coming. I can't even tell you a date right now. I can't tell you nothing. This will be such a moment. You won't see it coming. What's next in love is earth shattering. Is a love story that is so crazy, so wild. With the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. So wild, so chaotic. So chaotic. I just saw a man bucking, just running. He didn't I don't know what his reason is. It's like one of those, it reminds me now of how I'm thinking of a love story that is so crazy. The Notebook. But I know they didn't have this scene in the Notebook. But I'm seeing somebody just running after like a car, like somebody who sees. It's like you're in a coffee shop, pal 4, right? And you're minding your own business. You're buying the coffee or you're in an internet cafe, whatever the hell's happening. But you're in that cafe, you're doing your work. And then somebody passes by in their car in the street, right? And they're driving it, but they lock eyes with you over the window. And they're like, that's the one. That's my person. That's my wife. That's my wife. And so they get out of the car and it's like there's a traffic line. And so they can't reverse the car. They can't turn around with the car. So they leave the car in the road, in the traffic. And so they decide to run back. They're just running back. Because it also took them some time to be like, wait a minute. I want to talk to that person. And so they get to the coffee shop, all out of breath, just breathing heavy, and they like, you're beautiful. Can I get your number? I wanted to take you out on a date. I actually know that I'm gonna marry you one day. And you're like, what the fuck? This is not even me on my best day. This is not my best outfit. What do you mean? And you like, no. But at the same time, you're a hopeless romantic. So you're like, could it be? So you try to play a little bit like hard to get or put unnecessary obstacles in front of their way just so you don't make it easy, but it's so memorable what you do. It's such a cute love story that I'm seeing here. What's next in love is a very unexpected relationship that is coming to satisfy you. It's going to be such a fulfilling relationship. It will be a prayer answered. No. This will be your ultimate wish fulfillment. What's next in love is your ultimate wish fulfillment emotionally. Yes, for sure. But you're not expecting it at all with this tower. You can't, I'm telling you, there's no amount of pick a card readings that you can watch on this nigga, on this lady. You do not know when, how. It is not disclosed when or how you're going to meet this person. In fact, it's for your own good that you don't know when or how you're going to meet this person, because it will take your life out. It will be such an epiphany for you. This will be a very shaking experience. What I can tell you is that they're going to be bold with how they approach you. They're going to be very bold. They're going to be very persistent. They're not going to take no for an answer. In fact, you guys might even have a little bit of a disagreement, a squabble, where it's like you making things harder for them, but then you making things harder for them only makes them want you more, because they can see that, oh, you can't play pile for. That's what they want. It's like they love mean girls because, yeah, my bitch needs to be mean. I need to know that she's not nice. Not everybody can have her. Not everybody can walk all over her or play her. So that's what's next in love. What's next in love is that you might meet at when you're outside though. When you're outside. For a few of you guys, you might meet when you're outside where you're also distracted by a lot. It's like there won't be only you around when you meet them. There'll be a lot more other people that are going to witness this tower. They'll be able to tell your love story. There'll be other witnesses who are able to tell your love story. Powerful. They'll be able to, yeah, this will be one for the books. Almost one of those like when two people meet and they're talking at each other or to each other rather, and everybody in the room is quiet just watching them exchange words because it's like so hot, and you're like, they need to get a room, don't they? Even if you guys are actually disagreeing with each other. I feel like sometimes you guys are gonna what's next in love is that this person that you're gonna be with, they're gonna love you so much that sometimes you're gonna fight about how much you love each other. You know? So it's almost gonna be a competition to show how much you love the other person. Like who loves the other one more. It's so cute. It's like that when Gloria and Jay had that Valentine's Day. It's funny. I think maybe that's going to be the theme for these piles. When certain shows had Valentine's Day. But for Valentine's Day, when Jay planned something for a surprise something for Gloria and made and acted as if my son's trying to come in. 2 seconds. I was trying to say before my son interrupted us is that, yeah, it's funny. It's funny because this is the first time my son is actually interrupting me this entire reading, and I'm on my fourth pile. Usually my son busts through the door on my first pile, but the fact that he's interrupting me on my fourth pile, it's like that. I don't know. I'm gonna keep in. I don't know if you guys heard when he was knocking, but I'm gonna try to keep that audio in so you can hear. This person's gonna be like that. He didn't even knock. He doesn't. Oh, you don't have to knock when you're coming into your own house. That's the thing. That's the energy, pal. For this person's not gonna knock when they're coming into your life. They're just gonna open the door. Just wah. I'm in. Yes. What's up? Yeah. No, that has to go. Why do you have this here? Why is that sitting here? What is that doing here? Why don't you just open the windows? Why can you incorporate a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of color? I actually bought you some flowers. Yeah, to liven up the house. I think we should eat some chicken today instead of. And you're like, bro, whoa, step back. Where are you coming from? Who sent you here? Why are you here? And he's like, yeah, don't worry. I'm here to love you. I was sent here by God to love you. Is that okay with you? Or do you want me to leave with my flowers? And you're like, no, I didn't say that. I'm just asking where you from. Why you asking so many questions? Why are you trying to call the shots here when you just arrived? And it's like, is that a problem though? My thing is that a problem because I bought you a KFC and I want to know, do you want to eat the 10-piece bucket or do you want do you want to sit here and fight with me? And you're like, no, but why are you? And it's like that. It feels like it's going to be one of those relationships. It's like you don't really hear what's the issue between these two people, but like they fighting about something, and you're like, oh wait, you fighting because you love each other? Like who loves each other the most? Relax, girl. That's what's next in love for you, my pal. For is what I heard is that relax, girl. You can't even handle the speed that this person is gonna be operating in. You won't be even able to. You won't be even able to handle the shock factor that they come with when they enter your life. Because they're coming with it. You won't be able to handle the change that they also come with. I feel like this person is here to start a whole new family dynamic with you. Especially with the Ten of Cups, they're also here to heal a lot of family wounds that you may have. Yes, with the Five of Pentacles, you could be in a phase in your life where you're fighting with your family members. That's when they enter to show you that family is not supposed to hurt you. Family is here to actually, we need to be working together. Take all this energy of us hurting each other, insulting each other, tearing each other down, or wishing bad on each other, wishing ill and doing witchcraft upon each other and each other's success. Let's rather take all that energy and let's see how it works if we support each other, if we stand together, if we build together, if we nurture each other, if we celebrate each other's wins instead of taking them as a competition, instead of taking it as a threat. What will we do then, so yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, you don't see it coming is that you're gonna love their family. You're gonna feel like a part of a family when you meet this person's family. I strongly want to say this is your future spouse, very much so. With the ten of cups, for sure this is your future spouse. And they're here to rewrite what love means for you, to you, in terms of family, specifically family. They're here to tell you that you can have the family of your dreams. You can have the support system of your dreams. I'm going to be here. You didn't believe in men if they can be loyal. I will show you that men can be loyal. Men can love you. Men can be present fathers. I'm here to rewrite that, but with the tower you're gonna need to believe me. You're gonna need to have all those old beliefs come crumbling down and let it shatter. Let it come down. Let it come down. I'm here to be this zigzag pattern. I'm here to be this lightning of thunder, this bolt of lightning. They're gonna pile four. The way they're gonna bulldoze themselves into your life, you will not be expecting it, and you're gonna get pregnant very quick. Very quick. So that's why they're also saying they're here to rewrite any familial traumas you have surrounding that. Maybe you, Palfor, you're a person who is now, you're like, you know what? I'm happy that I'm child free. I'm happy that I have no children. Hell, all my money goes to me. I don't have any issues with having a newborn baby. I'm not sleeping at night, things like that. No, baby, I am. And in fact, I don't mind being the rich aunt for the rest of my life. But deep down, you've been like, you know what? I really like babies. They're so cute. They smell cute. I wouldn't mind having a mini me. But the men in this generation are dogs. They're not worth having children with. They don't understand what I'm trying to build. So you know what? Why want it at all? So let me just settle for being a rich aunt or being somebody's godmother instead of having my own children. Mm. And then this person comes into Pal 4's life and they just boop. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna be loyal and I'm gonna spoil you. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be loyal and I'm gonna spoil you and I'm gonna treat you right and I'll never raise my voice at you. And believe it or not, I'm gonna be a lot territorial. I'm gonna be a little bit territorial, asking you, that family member that said this the other day, you still talking to him? Why? Is that your definition of love? Is that your definition of family? That male bestie that you keep saying bestie to, are they really your bestie or are they trying to crack you? Don't be naive, nah. Break that friendship up. That's not a real friendship. They're gonna bulldoze into your life and change everything. And I feel like Balfour, you're gonna let them. You're gonna let them, even though you're asking so many questions and you're fighting back and forth. But then you're gonna set also your own boundaries. That's what I'm hearing. You're also gonna set your boundaries. It's like, in as much as you're gonna welcome them, this is also a test for you. It's something new for you. You're like, okay, I'm willing to let go of my past life. Of all the things, whatever I believed was true, I'm willing to let it go. I want to experience something new. This is somebody that you're going to find worthy enough to have children with. Believe it or not, pal 4. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. And I feel like even after you marry this person, you're still going to be like, ladies, choose wisely. You're still going to be like, ladies, men are dogs. Ladies, even though you have a ring on your finger, you're like, ladies, you need to wake up. Sure, 7 type vibes. Come on. Ladies, I'm here to work with you, not fight with you. Ladies, a man should be able to change your whole life and impact it in such a way that he rebuilds it into something so beautiful again. Don't make him do this and leave you with the 10 of swords. Don't do that and make it, now you're going to be advising people, pal 4. Believe it or not, pal 4, what's next in love is that you're gonna be in your lover girl era. You're gonna get married, put up, everything so bad that you're gonna be giving game to other women. And what's funny is that you also didn't see it coming. So everybody's like, girl, relax. Relax. We were there to tell you your own story about your love life. Now you're giving people advices. Huh? You won't be able to shut up about this person and how you guys met and how it's so funny that you weren't even looking for somebody. You were done. Men were trash. Ha ha ha. Then they come and they change your entire life, baby, for the better. Intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite later. Okay. That's why I'm saying there will be boundaries though. Because this person is such a bulldozer or big energy that it will trigger you into also how firm are these boundaries of yours? What is it that you don't compromise on? What is it that you stand for? What is it? Who are you, pal, for? What is it that you want? Because here he is, and he's telling you he's loyal. He's showing you he's loyal. Fuck telling you, he's showing you he's loyal. He's showing you that he's here. He's showing that he's supporting you. He's showing that he cares and loves you. He's showing you that he doesn't play about you. He's showing that he is thinking about you every day, in and out, and that you are his entire life. He's showing you that he wants to keep you in his life and build a family with you. He's showing you that he wants to be your rainbow at the end of the tunnel. He's showing you that he will hold your hand through that tunnel till you get to the rainbow at the end, the sunshine at the end. Even if we are fighting, in fact, we will turn our fights and work together as a team. We will collaborate. These people look like they're fighting, but if you know the terror, you know that they're actually working, they're collaborating, working together, trying to build something. Maybe a few people are getting the instructions wrong, but nonetheless, they're in the same team as opposed to the opposite team. So I feel like with you, pal 4, you understand that from your past experiences that you can't ignore any red flags. None. And this person, the only red flag that he has or they have is the fact that their energy is such a bulldozer energy. They're so quick. They're so karmic actually. They're so karmic. Karma can be good or bad, by the way. But they carry such karmic energy. You understand that, damn, this can only be good or really bad. Really, really bad. Or really, really, really the best love of my life. And yeah, I'm going to give them a lot of room to be who they are, but I will not forget who I am and what I've went through to come to this point to even manifest this love. Yes, I wanted love. Yes, I wanted a wish fulfillment type of love. However, let me not discredit everything I've learned up to this point. For example, maybe your ex used to text back 3 hour Marcos used to have like 3 hour texts where they're texting back after 3 hours, even though you sent them a message just now. And then you can see that they're online. So if this person tries something of the similar sort, I'm talking not even 30 minutes, you're going to be on their ass. You're going to be seeing that as a red flag. And on their ass, it's either you're going to ignore them on their ass or you ignore them and talk to them the next day. Like you're not playing powerful. That's the thing. That's why I feel like it's good that you don't even see this coming because you have a checklist already. You have went through so much, you know exactly what you don't want and you know exactly what you do want. But then you don't know how what you want looks like. But you know exactly what you don't want. You know exactly what you don't want and how that looks like. So the world is like, the universe is like, okay, we won't give you what you don't want. We will give you what you want. We will give you what you want. We will. You just don't know how it looks like. You don't know how to expect it. Hell, you don't know. Next card, love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. I just said this. That they'll be thinking about you, dreaming about you. That's the type of bulldozer energy that they have. They won't be able to stop texting you. Once they get your number, they're gonna be calling you crazy times. They already thinking about the next time you guys are gonna see each other. They don't want it to end. They love you. They love you. This is that love that happens like first sight. First sight type of love. Yeah, pile number 4, forgive and release. You are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. Hence why I was saying, you know exactly what you don't want. Now it's time to forgive it and release it. Release it, not forget. Nobody said forget it because you can't forget it and you won't forget it because you need it in order to be able to not ignore red flags when you see them. Everybody has red flags as humans because we're always evolving. It's what you do when the flag is red. How do you react when you see a red flag? Do you decide to continue to go into the shore in the ocean and go swim even though there's a red flag that says the sharks are coming, the sharks can smell the blood, and you're like, no, I'm going to take a swim, I'm going to take a quick dive. What the hell? What the hell? Have boundaries. Otherwise, that shark is going to come back to bite you. But that's my thing. I feel like you are now the other person at the beach where you're like, even if there's a white flag that says, it's good to go, we can go swim. Even if there's a green flag that says, it's good to go, we can swim. It's a hot day. You know, you have your bikini out. You're still wearing like a cover up. Don't shrink yourself, pal 4. Don't shrink yourself. This bulldozer is actually going to come here and tell you those things. Ooh, this man is going to love you, pal 4. You won't know what to do with it. You might have, you're gonna be scared at first. You're gonna think, you're gonna be seeing red flags where there aren't any. It's gonna be a love that feels like it's too good to be true. And so you're like, is this a red flag? Is that a red flag? No, 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 no. This has to be a red flag. No, but my ex used to do this, and when he did this, it used to mean this. And they're like, but no, I was just working. I literally sent you a voice note, and I was just working, and I'm back now with you. And then they're gonna say, it's okay, it's okay. I understand I didn't hurt you, but I'm here now. Give me a chance to love you. Give me a chance to express love. In fact, please forgive. I'm asking for forgiveness for the last nigga because it's hindering us. Because I'm really here to love you. I'm really here to show you that you're the only one I want to be with. You're the only one I want to keep cracking and having kids with because I love you. I love you so much. I believe in everything that you do. I believe in your morals. I believe in who you are as a person. That's the thing. Yeah, they're already thinking of you. Side note is that this person has been thinking about you before they even met you. They don't know you, but they know that they want a wife. They want to have a 10 of cups. They know that they're ready for a 10 of cups, powerful. With who, they'll see it when they see it. And they know this. That's the thing, powerful. They're on the other side. What's next in love is that your person is on the other side, and he knows. They know. I keep saying he. You can be you can be he watching this. So please switch, flip it, how it resonates. You can be. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hey, that's what's next in love for you, powerful. They on the other like in as much, however much you desire a husband, this person also desires you. Exactly the same amount, if not more, in fact. And when they see you, the masculine will not give this person a chance. It feels like the man here is gonna do all the chasing, and they don't mind to do it. They don't mind to do it. They want to do it. That's what they want. Yeah, this is also a person who keeps thinking about their future spouse when they're by themselves. They're like, damn, I can't wait to get married, man. They could also be working in a group, and in that group where they're working, and they're always telling the other group members that, I can't wait to go back home to my wife. And they're like, bro, when did you get married? They're like, yeah, I'm talking about my future wife. They're like, oh, hey, well, stop dreaming, stop dreaming. These girls out here ain't shit no more. You can't marry anybody. Blah blah blah. And they're like, nah, my wife is still out there. My person is still out there. And you're also powerful as a female watching this. You're like, yeah, all my friends, they men. Well, only a few amount of my friends, maybe like men on shit. Men are always cheating. Is that what I have to settle for? I refuse. I'd rather be single than be cheated on. You know, a relationship doesn't mean all that. But then at night you also cry. You're like, fuck, I want my man to hold me. My man who's mine. And so yeah, that's what you're gonna get, baby. That's what you're gonna get. A man that's yours, all yours. Okay, my pal 4, that's what's next in life for you. Bye.